Good morning and welcome to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. I'm Sean DeKnight. And Sheriff, today we are digging deep into our crime fighting efforts. We're looking at what we're doing internally and then of course how the public out there can help us. But starting with our internal efforts, we're really looking at that proactive crime fighting.
Yeah, we have to, Sean. We know that crime is taking a little bit of an uptick in so many different areas. And obviously we have to get ahead of that curve to try to identify locations, people who are involved in crime. And the bigger part about that is how can we engage with respect to our citizens? How can we get our citizens engaged with what the circumstances are, what the crime problems are, and then try to have a strategy that we work on, including our citizens, about how we can better address that particular problem. Obviously, we got some issues I've talked about before with the uptick in sex trafficking in our community, and there are other crimes, that we're having too. Like we've got some murders that have occurred too, and we're getting close to the summer months, so we're very, very concerned about making sure we take care of things as we can with the assistance of our citizens.
Absolutely, and we're going to be talking with a sergeant for our action team that we've rolled out within the agency. This is really a look at how we are going about solving a lot of these crimes, and again, that proactive approach. But that see something, say something aspect is really big.
It is, and combine see something, say something with the fact that we are trying to create a unit of our deputies who are what I call a Swiss Army knife. Whatever the circumstances dictate, we can make a shift a little bit and try to address that problem and stamp that problem out and then move on to other issues and problems we have in our community. And again, that involves intelligence, it involves sharing of information by our citizens, and more importantly, the flexibility by our deputies. And that's real key to our being able to fight crime here in Leon County.
Absolutely. Well, we got a lot to unpack. We also have our friends here from Crime Solvers.
Yes.
They're going to be talking about their big concert coming up with a very familiar name for folks out there. So a lot to unpack today. You want to stick around. Coming up after the break, we're talking about our proactive approach to crime fighting and how you too can help. Stay tuned.
Good morning. I'm Captain Jimmy Goodman with the Leon County Sheriff's Office, and this is your Crime Tip Tuesday.
Follow these simple steps to protect you and your business from check fraud. Use online banking to pay bills whenever possible. If you do write a check, make sure you're using a black gel pen. These types of pens have ink that's more difficult to remove. Use envelopes that are not transparent and seal them securely. Mail checks at the blue postal boxes during normal mail pickup hours. Be sure to report lost or stolen checks immediately to the bank or credit union.
Have a great week. Stay safe out there.
For people facing cancer, often with standing between them and life-saving treatment is a ride to get there.
Today, I'm ringing the bell.
You can change someone's life in as little as 1 hour a week.
You got this.
Join the American Cancer Society to use your drive for good.
Thank you so much for picking me up.
Volunteer at cancer.org/drive to help save lives.
Matthew.
Huh? Oh.
I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. And what you say really does matter to me.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me, and they make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for talking.
Talk. They hear you.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
Welcome back. Today we're learning more about the LCSO proactive team focused on reducing gun violence and the role the community plays in helping solve crimes through Crime Solvers. First, we're here with Sergeant Brad Reilly with the Leon County Sheriff's Office Action Team. Sergeant Reilly, let's start with what exactly is the Action Team and what does those acronyms stand for?
Well, I'll start with it stands for Achieving Community Trust Through Intervention, Operations, and Navigation.
Okay.
We are a unit focused solely on reducing gun crime. The method that we're going to be using to do that, though, is pretty widespread.
Yeah.
Rather than just using traditional law enforcement means, we're working with our intel unit and our youth services unit to do prevent gun crime.
You know, one of the unique things about this unit that you just talked about is that you've got connections. You're looking at crime and using intelligence to fight crime. Exactly how does that collaboration take place between internally to Leon County Sheriff's Office and perhaps external to other agencies in this area?
Yes, sir. Well, we have a pretty robust intelligence and analyst unit. We work hand in hand with that, so we're the sworn component, sometimes working with our analysts where they're looking at crime trends, they're reviewing all of the different data that we're able to compile from Uniform Patrol or from our different CIB elements and trying to have a predictive model of anticipating where the next gun crime type thing might happen. And that drives our efforts, so we're not just out randomly stopping people or trying to drive down crime. We have a more focused effort and we can be more effective that way.
Yeah, you know, one of the reasons that we focused on gun violence came from the research we did on anatomy of a homicide. And as you know, we focused on trying to address those youthful offenders out there. So talk about that. How are you guys engaging through action with the juveniles in our community, young people in our community?
Well, it's twofold, really. One of the things, obviously, that you started is that Council of Status Men and Boys. That's opportunities to redirect and provide a different avenue for these youth that might be on a pathway of violence, on a pathway down toward committing crime and being stuck. We work with those folks to try to encourage using those resources. Sometimes we just go out and introduce ourselves to the families, try to get to know them and their peers, and encourage them to take use of all of the resources, whether it be rehabilitation or employment services or housing services or all those different things to keep them on a path away from violence. We also work with our school resource deputies where they obviously are in our schools and learning a lot about our youth, so they have information regarding youth that might need more of our special attention.
Yeah. You know, Brad, it's important that people understand we've got a special unit, we've got special people doing this. So Brad, talk about yourself just for a minute. What's your background? How long have you been in the Leon County Sheriff's Office, and how'd you get into the action team?
Well, sir, I've been at the Sheriff's Office for about 10 years. I did have the opportunity to be involved in the proactive street crimes unit when it was first stood up. I went from there and worked in our narcotics unit, and working with our federal partners and our other state law enforcement partners. And then I got to spend some time in our violent crimes unit before promoting to sergeant and working with our FTOs and training new deputies as they learned how to be a Leon County Sheriff's Office deputy.
You know, one of the important things is connecting with the community. In this role of the action team, I kind of perceive that there's an opportunity for our action team to garner support from the citizens out there and that citizen engagement. Can you talk about that for just a little bit?
Absolutely, yes, sir. I tell every time I get the opportunity to talk to the community, we're not some secret squirrel unit. We have the goal of working with our community to reduce the gun violence problem. There are times where the reality is we're law enforcement officers. We have to enforce the law, and sometimes that means people need to go to jail. There are some bad people out there doing bad things that we have to go to work toward arresting. However, that's not the goal. The goal is to work with our community to identify that stuff and try to deter crime and try to prevent crime. A lot of the time when we're working with family members, with parents and other peers, they're providing us really important information and kind of pointing us in the direction to help make their community safer.
Well, I can tell you I am excited about the action team and the work you guys and ladies are doing, and it's going to make a huge difference. So thanks, Sarge. Coming up next, we'll talk about how the community plays a critical role in solving crime and how you can help make a difference. Stay tuned.
An email from the post office? How do they even know my email address?
They don't. This is a bogus email sent by scammers that looks like it is coming from the Postal Service, or even the Postmaster General himself. The email contains fraudulent information about an attempted or intercepted package delivery, and provides a link to click on to find out when delivery is expected. But that click can activate a virus, which can steal personal information such as usernames, passwords, or financial account numbers stored on the computer or mobile devices. Here are some telltale signs that an email is bogus. It contains poor grammar or spelling errors. It states that immediate action must be taken or there'll be dire consequences. It requests personal information under the guise of reconfirming information. The Postal Service does not notify customers about package delivery attempts by email. If you receive such a message, don't open it. Instead, forward it to spam@uspis.gov and then delete the email.
This is another day to go further. With every step, we carry hope, and together, we celebrate every win. We carry the memories of those we remember, and we carry it all with strength, ready to fight back. We will never give up. We will never stop. For every cancer, every life. Join us at Relay for Life.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for kids, teens, or young adults. It's just not.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals and volatile organic compounds into your body.
And nicotine, the same highly addictive substance found in regular cigarettes.
Nicotine can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
Affecting learning, memory, attention, and impulse control, and priming the brain for other addictions.
Vaping products also come in kid-friendly flavors that can make them appealing to youth.
And many kids also use other drugs, like marijuana, in vaping devices.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping, because when you talk, they hear you.
Welcome back to Leon County Today. We're continuing our conversation about crime prevention and community partnerships. Joining us now is Sharon Ofuani, the Executive Director of Big Bend Crime Solvers. For those who may not know or be familiar with what Big Bend Crime Solvers is all about, Sharon, why don't you talk about what exactly is Big Bend Crime Solvers?
Crime Solvers is a critical bridge between law enforcement, the community, and the media. We are a safe place. We always talk about see something, say something.
Yes.
We say we're the do something.
Okay.
In the sense that we're that place that you can make a tip. And we want to connect the people who know something with the people who can take action. We're independent. In the sense that we're a not-for-profit organization, and I think of us as a clearinghouse for tips as well. So we're here to help. Our mission simply is here to help solve and prevent crime and to get to the folks who can do something about it.
Okay, let's talk about that a minute. What does the Crime Solvers role, what is that role in terms of assisting law enforcement agencies?
We simply is a place where people can make that tip. That tip is a 24/7 operation. Our call center is in Texas. We have several ways that we can make a tip. We have 3 ways to make a tip. One is on that line call, 850-574-TIPS, our website, or you can use our mobile app, our P3 mobile app. All those ways is anonymous, and that's the thing about us, Sheriff, that makes us that unique organization, in that it's all about helping ourselves and helping law enforcement.
Okay, let's talk about that a moment. If I'm a citizen out there and I have a desire or information that I want to share, how do I start that process, and how do I get, there's a reward sometimes in those circumstances, so how does that whole system work?
When you submit a tip, We don't ask for your name. We just ask for your information. And so you submit the tip, you get a code. You're gonna get 2 codes. The first code you will get, and then we will forward that tip on to an investigator. The investigators let us know the outcome of that lead, that critical lead that they had, and if it leads to prevention of a crime or an arrest, then you will get a second tip. A second code, and then you will get that ticket to that reward on the second code. You can pick up your cash reward. We will tell you that secure designated place to pick up your cash reward, but you have to have both codes, Okay. Yes. And the reward is $500 to $5,000. Yeah. You know, some people say, you don't really give out $5,000. We certainly do, because some crime is severe enough that warrant that maximum amount, but the minimum is $500. And our board of directors are the one who approves the cash reward.
Okay. So if I'm Joe Blow citizen out there, why would I be interested in actually coming and being an anonymous person that gives you information? What's in it for our citizens?
You know, it's important to share information about a tip. It's important because it can happen to you. It can happen to your family member, to your church, on your street. You know, we all could be a victim of crime, and we certainly would want someone to come forth with that information. People often say, well, I don't know much, I just know a little bit. Law enforcement tells me all the time, it's not about the amount of the tip. It can be the smallest thing, but they need that information, as it indeed can be a piece of the puzzle.
Now, you've got a big event coming up. Talk about that real quickly.
Real quickly, this is our first big, huge event, Sheriff, and that is we're bringing in the American Idol, Jamal Roberts. Jamal received 26 million votes, so we know he must be able to sing. And that event is all about trying to bring in people to Crime Solvers, to come and hear our message. It's about entertainment, but it's also very much about getting people there to hear about Crime Solvers and the role that we play and how they can play that role, because we say everybody's a crime solver, a potential one anyway. So it's a big event coming up April 26th at the Civic Center. We're asking people to make sure they go to the Civic Center to get that ticket, or go to Ticketmaster.com. It's $44. We made it very, very reasonable, simply because we want the community to come and become educated and aware about Crime Solvers through some dynamite entertainment.
Well, thank you, Sharon. Up next on our Deputy on Duty, stay tuned.
Human trafficking is slavery.
And it happens all over America.
Any child, any woman, any man could potentially become a victim of human trafficking.
I am a victim of labor trafficking.
I was a victim of child sex trafficking, but now I own my body.
Human trafficking is any kind of forced labor.
It can happen to anybody.
I am a mother.
I am an author.
I am a son.
I'm an advocate.
I am an educator.
I'm a sister.
I am a brother.
I'm so much more than what happened to me.
I am strong.
I am brave.
I am outspoken.
I am compassionate.
I am a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor of human trafficking.
With every step, we carry hope, and together we celebrate every win. We carry the memories of those we remember, and we carry it all with strength, ready to fight back. Join us at Relay for Life.
Hey everybody, it's gonna be just plain hot out there.
In 70-degree weather, it takes only minutes for the inside of your car to heat up like an oven. At 104 degrees, heat stroke begins, followed by loss of consciousness. Every year, almost 40 children die of heat stroke after being forgotten in a vehicle. A simple change in daily routine is often the cause. Look before you lock. Brought to you by Kids in Cars.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
On this segment of Deputy on Duty, incarcerated individuals at the Leon County Detention Facility are drawing a new path forward.
The art program at the detention facility are for male and female inmates who have an interest either to learn or enhance their art creativity skills.
Pharrell has been an instructor at the detention facility for more than 10 years, assisting individuals in uncovering their talents and challenging them effectively.
By trade, I'm an interior decorator and an artist myself. And so when the opportunity came about, then I was very interested because I always wanted to be a part of a facility that would help other people.
This program offers a structured environment where inmates can delve into the realm of art and discover new skills.
So a lot of them come with skills and others don't, but I start everyone as though they are a beginner in art. So we have a curriculum that we follow for 9 weeks, and it starts from beginning to drawing a simple eye feature or an ear and lips, and then we advance to flower bouquets, to landscapes, and then we ultimately advance to doing portraits of people.
Recently, the art program took on the challenge of creating 2 murals for the chapel, despite never having worked on murals of that scale before.
I put the opportunity out to all students in the class at the time, and they all had to submit a drawing to me. And as you see, the 2 that were selected, 2 of the inmates had drawn the 2 images that we have here today, and then I partnered them because this was going to be a business project for us. I wanted to teach them about the business of art.
In the classroom, inmates are taught valuable, tangible, and soft skills that they can apply once they are released.
Well, they're learning math. They're learning how to write a business plan. They're learning how to create a personal business for themselves, whether they are doing murals or whether they are doing commission work for a client.
From art competitions to painting murals, this program has made an impact on not only the inmates, but the community too.
For me, I am trying to cultivate a mindset for an inmate once released, and that they would have something to fall back on if going to look for a commercial job, so to speak, with a company or with some other business. They can be self-employed in their own way that they can earn an income.
For some incarcerated individuals, this class has helped them turn over a new leaf.
They're dear to my heart because I am always in my class working, yes, I'm the art instructor, but in a group therapy setting, and I'm always working on the mindset and the heart set of an inmate, and I call them my students. And I'm working to get them to have a desire to be something different.
Through creativity and second chances, this program is showing how change can begin one brush stroke at a time.
I just want to say the opportunity to work here at Leon County Detention Facility has been really rewarding to me. It has changed my life. So forming the student-teacher relationship of respect and watching people who have a talent and not knowing what to do with the talent and knowing I could be a part of it means a lot to me.
If you'd like to give back to your community, visit LeonCountySO.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Giovanni Hampton.
Download the Leon County Sheriff's Office mobile app right now.
Our mobile app makes it easier than ever to report a crime and get important safety alerts. And follow reported crimes in your neighborhood, all in one convenient location in the palm of your hands. Download LCSO Connect right now. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play by searching LCSO Connect. You can more details about the features of the app on our website, leoncountyso.com.
I'm a different kind of threat. You can't call the cops on me. I don't even have to break in. I'm invited.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
You know, teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time, it's rumors.
Yeah, but if you're ever concerned about a friend who's having trouble with alcohol, prescription drugs, anything, you need to tell an adult, someone you know and trust. That can be hard, but speaking up about a problem is what helping a friend is all about.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
Welcome back to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. Sheriff, another full show, hearing from crime solvers, talking about all of their initiatives and an opportunity for folks to have some entertainment at the same time.
I think that's a great way of getting people out and for them to get the message out that helps us so much in terms of solving crime. So hats off to them, and hopefully people out there will attend the event.
Yes, and our action team is in action.
Absolutely. We just got it kicked off. But we're expecting some great things. We've got to deal with some crime problems we know we'll have in the summer, and that unit it's right on time in terms of addressing some of these issues and problems.
Absolutely, more to come.
Yes.
Well, we want to thank you all for joining us for another episode of Leon County Today. We'll see you back here next week.